Hi there, I'm Colin from HeyUGuys. Saw the film on Friday.
Okay.
Congratulations on being so incredibly disturbing.
Thank you very much.
Where did you get that from? Because in some ways it seems very Joker-esque in that you kind of go, he's surely not going to do that, and then he does.
Yeah.
And obviously he's working from a place of deep pain. So how did you go about drawing that out in your character?
I think definitely the text, I took what was there in the text and that informed my character and the decisions I made. But really, like, my character is not like me at all. I just want to say that. But it was kind of an amalgamation of different people that I've seen, that I've met and might have grown up with or things like that, and just taking those aspects and building the character the way that I want him to be presented.
And the chemistry between you and Bukky works fabulously together, and then the chemistry with you almost against the other protagonists is another thing entirely. How did you work that?
Well, we all got on really well on set, so being comfortable with each other definitely helped. I think, me and Bukky spent a lot of time doing our scenes together, so we very quickly fell into this sibling-like relationship and dynamic, which really obviously lends itself really well to the film. And then with the others, it was just it was the text, it was living in that moment. We all really immersed ourselves in these characters when we're filming them, so it kind of came naturally in an odd sort of way.
And had you done much by the way of table reading before you actually came on set to explore the script and the dynamics?
Yeah, we did the table read, all of us together, and we did some improvisations before we started filming as well, to just kind of play around with the ideas and our relationships with each other. So that really helped build what we created.
And the film explores issues of belonging and where you really come from. How did that draw out? I mean, particularly for your character.
Yeah, I think, he's someone that's looking for answers and a place of belonging. So being we were filming it on location. We weren't all we were in a foreign place basically. So using that to kind of, that energy, and we're filming in public, so if you're walking down the street and everyone's looking at you, what you're doing, you kind of use that energy to build what you're creating. So yeah, it was a lot of real life situations that you're trying to channel into that.
And the final set piece scene where you spend an awful lot of time up to your ankles in water, how was that to film?
It was tiring by the end of the week, but honestly it was a lot of fun because you felt like you were achieving that job. Yeah, it was great. It was exhausting, but we all really threw ourselves into it, and I hopefully it comes across really well.
It has come across. Congratulations again on the film, and thanks so much for speaking to us.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey